Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, I want to talk about something I've been seeing on social media over the last couple of days. People talking about LeBron James in his interview and him talking that, retirement is not yet, right? That he's not retiring yet. And, people always think that he's retiring when he does something. Oh, if I do this, people think I'm retiring. If I say this, people think I'm retiring. I'm not retiring. He keeps saying, he's not retiring. All right. And I know a lot of us want him to retire. I get this. I get that, guys. But my thing is, the longer LeBron James keeps playing, the worse he's making his career. The further away he's getting from Michael Jordan and the other all-time greats, guys. So let LeBron James play another 5 years. I hope he does. Play 5 years. That's just 5 more years of LeBron James flopping around, LeBron James not playing defense. That's all it is, guys. It's just another 5 years to add to his career. Just, like I said, to make it even worse than it is, guys. Going straight down in the tanks, man. That's all he's doing here. So for me, LeBron James can keep playing all he wants because all he's doing is further distancing himself from Michael Jordan and some of the other all-time greats, guys. In my opinion, we're going to talk about this video. Man, I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across the states that's been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly humbled, man. Shout out to everybody in the membership. Thank you very much, man. Don't forget, guys, we're going to be doing a live show today. Me and the Czar, AOH, at our regular time, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. The Wednesday live show, man. Come join us, guys. And you guys know what to do, man. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, I've seen some people doing videos talking about LeBron James and the comments he made about, his potential retirement, right? And how it's not yet, not right now. He's thought about that kind of stuff, but he's not worried about it right now. And he's not retiring anytime soon, he's saying. And I know a lot of people are upset, right? I know it's upsetting for the true basketball fans. Because we all understand that LeBron James has destroyed the game. He's literally destroyed the NBA, guys. He destroyed the NBA. There's no other way to, we can't hide from that fact anymore. As LeBron James has been the face of the league, right? They love to celebrate him as that. Oh, he's the greatest player of all time, the greatest player of his era. Okay, but with all of that being said, then there comes a certain level of responsibility, right? If you want to be that dude. And the responsibility of LeBron James was to carry and uplift the game, to push the game forward. But LeBron James hasn't done this. All right, the game has gone backwards. It's regressed due to people like LeBron James. It's not just because of the players of his era, the guys that I've mentioned all the time, but due to someone like LeBron James flopping out there. He does it, doesn't he? Load managing. He does it, doesn't he? Standing around on defense. He does that. Not making the cross half court. Not giving the max effort, but you're getting max money. These are all factual statements. So we find it very hard to enjoy basketball with LeBron James playing. You find it very hard to watch the game that LeBron James plays because his game is whack, it's boring, it's bland, it's not creative, right? It's not original. It doesn't have anything to captivate you or make you want to watch it even more. It doesn't pull you in. It just doesn't. So when we talk about all these kinds of things, what has LeBron James done for the game, man? We talk about this and there's no answer because he hasn't done anything for the game. He's taken away from the game. So when I hear people being upset that LeBron James is not really acting like he's going to retire anytime soon, I get it. Because nobody wants to be associated with LeBron James anymore as far as the NBA goes. We don't want to watch this dude. We don't want to listen to this guy talk anymore. We want him to go away. You want him to go away. We just want LeBron James to go away. But we know that even though if he retires, he's not going to go away. That's the problem. He's not going to go away, guys, even if he retires. So we have to understand that. But to me, it's actually a blessing what we're getting right now from LeBron James. Because LeBron James is giving us video footage. Right? He's giving us audio. He's giving us everything that we need to once again highlight and expose the reality that we're close to Michael Jordan. We're close to the other all-time greats. And this is why. Keep playing this way, and then we're going to keep showing the video footage on you. LeBron James keeps giving us video footage. Like I said, we're not making up stories or things to do videos on. This is him. This is what he does. So for me, the longer he continues to play, the further away he gets from Michael Jordan. He's not, people are like, oh, he can't hurt his legacy. His legacy is already cemented. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Because they keep trying to celebrate LeBron James with his more stats, right? They're trying to enhance his career, right? So you're saying that he can add to his career, but he can't take away from his career. It doesn't work that way. It can't just go one way. It has to go, it's a two-way street here. If you can add to your legacy, then you damn sure can take away from your legacy. So like I said, if he added a 5th championship, they would absolutely celebrate that, right? They were, oh, LeBron James, the greatest of all time. Now, definitely, he passed Michael Jordan. He's been past Michael Jordan. Now it's just definitely, now you can't even argue. This is what they would say. This is what they would promote. But if LeBron James gets bounced out in the first round again, or his team doesn't make the playoffs, or he gets swept out, whatever the case may be, they're going to act like, oh, who cares? This is all just extra time in LeBron James' career. He's just out here just, adding extra. Like, when they'll say things like, oh, it's a cherry on the top. But LeBron James' career has already said these losses don't affect him anymore, but the wins help him. How can it be that way? This is LeBron James' fan base, guys. When he wins, celebrate LeBron James. When he loses, you blame someone else. You blame the circumstances. You make an excuse. You have to do that for LeBron James. That's why his fan base is a joke. The people who support him are not grown-ups, because no grown-up acts like that. What grown-up acts like that? Where when you celebrate things are going great, but then when things are not going good, you're blaming everybody else. You're looking for a finger to point to. That's a kid, guys. Not grown-ups don't do that. That's the weirdest thing in my life. That's why I tell you guys, there are no grown-ups that are supporting LeBron James that are acting like this. Oh, excuses, 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 excuses. Woulda, coulda, shouldas. What if this? What if that? Weird stuff. Blame this guy. Blame the fans. Blame the competition. Blame the GM. Blame the owner. I mean, they blame everybody. It's weird stuff, guys. Just blame and blame and blame and blame and blame. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving you guys a PSA. You're growing up, man. When you get older, don't blame people for things in your life. Don't blame it, man, because no one gives a damn. No one wants to hear the crap. No one wants to hear your excuses, man. We can all make excuses for stuff. Don't live in that world. You ain't hurt nobody but yourself, man. All right? So we get all of that stuff. LeBron James fan base is really weird, man. Like I said, guys. So let's think about what LeBron James has done for the game, which is nothing. And we talk about LeBron James potentially hanging around for another 2, 3 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be. To me, this is great. Great for LeBron James, guys, because it's going to add to what he's doing. So what I said the other day in a live stream, right? We did a live the other day on Sunday. And on the live on Sunday, I said what? The longer LeBron James plays, all this doing is giving us more stuff to highlight as far as his defense goes and other areas, other aspects of his game. So I told you guys, LeBron James has been worse on defense longer than he's been good on defense. Now, he's been bad on defense longer than he was ever good. He was really good on defense for like 5 years, man. He really was. He was good for defense for about 4 or 5 years in Miami. He was giving some level of effort and consistent level of effort. He was never great on defense, in my opinion, but he was really good on defense, man. Like I said, for about 4 or 5 years, you can say LeBron James was good on defense. If you want to say from 2009 to 2012 or 2010 to 2013 or whatever the case may be, 4 or 5 years out of a 22-year career, to me, LeBron James was really good on defense, right? Where he was consistent, where he was playing with a high IQ, where he was giving effort, where he was having some level of impact. 4 or 5 years in a 22-year career, guys. But how long has LeBron James been bad on defense? How long has he been bad on? I'm talking about bad, guys. Bad, okay? LeBron James has been bad on defense since about 2015, guys. He's been bad on defense. And to me, since he went back to Cleveland, he's been bad on D. Because when he went back to Cleveland, what did he do? He started to do this defense where he picks and chooses spots on the court at any given moment. So at any given moment, he'll just stand around, he'll pick and choose and wait, and then he sees an opportunity to get a chase down block or a steal or make a defensive stop. He'll exert himself and do that. He's been doing this in 2015, guys, picking and choosing his spots. This is how he's been able to have his quote-unquote longevity. Let me rest here and there, not give effort this way and that way, so that I can rest up. Let me load manage here. Let me not play this game there. Let me not give the effort all game long here, all season long there, so that I can last for another 10, 15 years. This is what he's been doing since 2015, guys. He's been bad. So how many years is that? If I tell you LeBron James, even if you wanted to say LeBron James was good on defense every year in Miami, that's 4 years. Even if you want to say he was really good on defense in 2 years before Miami, let's call it 6 seasons. Hell, let's call it 7 seasons. All right? Call it 7 years LeBron James was really good on D. I'm exaggerating just for the sake of the video, just to highlight what I'm saying here. So let's call it 7 years LeBron James was really good on D, man. Good defensive player, man. Really good. He's been bad since 2015. So let's think about this. 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. That's 11 damn seasons, y'all. 11 seasons, he's been bad on defense. Bad on defense. So like I said, guys, once again, LeBron James has been bad on defense longer than he's been good on defense, man. So the longer he plays next year. That's going to be 12 seasons. Plays the year after that, going to be 13 seasons he's been bad on D. Now, over the last 5 years, since about 2020, this man's been horrendous on defense. He was bad from 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But around that COVID time, I tell you, a switch flip with a lot of these guys after that COVID stuff. He never came back the same. Guys' mindsets got weird. They're just weird dudes and stuff, man. Like I said, they just didn't come back with the same level of effort and energy or care anymore. They're more worried about themselves instead of the game of basketball, about the NBA. And LeBron James has been horrendous on defense for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, 5 years now. He's been horrendous on D. Where you got Kyle Kuzma push you in the back. Where you're not making a cross half court several times a game. Where you're just standing there with your hands on your hips. Hell, there's some plays LeBron James is doing this whole play. This way, the whole play, he's just doing this. Video footage, AOH. He's doing this for a whole play. I don't know what's going on. That's horrendous defense. Standing in the corner, not guarding anyone, not even paying attention. Guy cuts behind him. LeBron James loses, man. Horrendous on defense. Horrendous, guys. Horrendous. The video footage there. So he's been horrendous on defense longer than he was really good on defense. And he's been bad on defense way longer than he's been good on defense. So that's one thing right there. So let him keep playing. It's just going to show and highlight how bad and how long he's been bad on defense, guys. So keep on playing, LeBron James. I'm all about it. LeBron James has, excuse me, guys, no MVP since 2013. I've mentioned it several times. LeBron James never winning an MVP in his 30s. The man is 40 now. Never won one the entire time he was 30. So his fans never saw him win an MVP in his 30s. Never once. A lot of his fans, because it was so long ago, never saw him win an MVP, period. They talk about LeBron James, woulda, coulda, shouldas, what if this, what if that. LeBron James has not won an MVP in their lifetime. They don't even remember this stuff. But though we're talking about LeBron James, this LeBron James that never won one at 30, at 31, 33, 37, but they'll say he's been dominating the league all of these years. To me, to be able to say you're dominating the league, you have to have won an MVP in recent memory. You haven't won an MVP, guys. I mean, it's been, 13 seasons? 13 seasons since he hasn't won an MVP? I mean, come on, man. This is insane. Insane. Once again, the longer he plays, we can turn around and say, LeBron James has played more years not winning an MVP than he actually did getting MVPs. I mean, my goodness here. They're like, oh, LeBron James won 4 MVPs in 5 seasons. No, LeBron James won 4 MVPs in 22 years, man. All right? He ain't won an MVP since he turned 30. Remember, they gave him 2 MVPs on a super team. He didn't deserve and earn those MVPs on Miami. Are you kidding me? But they gave him 2 MVPs. So essentially, LeBron James has 2 MVPs in 22 seasons. It's not impressive at all. And like I said, he hasn't won MVP in 13 straight seasons? So they'll say, oh, he won 4 and 5. Yeah, but he hasn't won one in 13 straight. Weird stuff, guys. Michael Jordan would never. But like I said, I'll tell you, he's dominating. He's dominating so much, he hasn't won MVP in 13 years. If he was dominating all these years, he would have won at least 1 MVP, man. At least 2 MVPs. At some point in time over the last 13 years, this man could have won MVP. But once again, he's load managing. He's not playing any defense out there. He's just chucking up shots and stat padding. You're not doing nothing. How are you going to win MVP? You're not leading the best team with the best record ever. You ain't doing nothing. You're doing less with more. So how are you going to win MVP? You have guys like Russell Westbrook winning MVPs, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry win MVPs, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid won a freaking MVP, man. What a joke. A joke. LeBron James has no All-NBA first team since 2000, but they keep telling us he's dominating the league. This man has several All-NBA third teams. I believe LeBron James is a 4-time All-NBA third team selections. You know that, guys? They didn't even have All-NBA third team until like 1988, guys. But LeBron just got 3 on his resume. So once again, they didn't even have that for the first 3-4 years of Michael Jordan's career. They didn't have an All-NBA selection for Will Chamberlain's entire career or Bill Russell's entire career. Any of the players that played in the 50s and the 60s, they didn't have the All-NBA 13 selections. They didn't have that cheesy stuff in the 70s or the 80s. They said not what I believe it was 1988 or 89. They didn't have All NBA third team, guys. So LeBron James has 4 All NBA third teams on his resume. And the crazy thing is that he has an All NBA second team on his resume, guys. The man played 45 games that season, and they still gave him an All NBA second team. You heard me correctly. In 2021, LeBron James played 45 games, and he made All NBA second team, playing 45 games, guys. That's a laughing stock. That's a joke, man. An absolute joke. Look how many times he made All NBA third team playing 60 games, 50-something games. It's an absolute joke. It's an embarrassment, man. LeBron James hasn't played all 82 games since 2018. So like I said, let LeBron James keep playing. Play another season, LeBron James. You're just going to add to that total there of another year that you haven't played 82 games. So he hasn't played 82 games in 2018, and he's got one 82-game season in 22 years, and we know next year he's not going to play all 82 games. So it'll be one 82-game season in 23 seasons. 1 in 23? But they talk about dominance and longevity and how tough LeBron James is. Oh, he can play in any era. 80s and 90s. No, he wouldn't. He can't even play in this era. He can't even stay healthy on the court in this era. He low manages in this era. You think he ain't going to be ducking the smoke in the 90s and the 80s? Come on, man. He ain't going to want to play against them dudes. Dude has one 82-game season all these years. They talk about how great of shape he keeps himself in, the workouts he does, his nutrition and all. Get the hell out of here, man. Stop. What a joke. He does all of this to load manage. One 82-game season. That's insanity, guys. When you think about that, one 82-game season, one time. So like I said, keep playing LeBron James. All you're doing is further distancing yourself from the all-time great players. LeBron James led the league in stats 2 times in 22 years. He led the league in points 1 time and in assists 1 time. Great for LeBron James, man. 2 times in 22 seasons. So again, play another year, LeBron James. Play another 2-3 years. Make it 25 seasons. You play 25 full seasons. You led the league in stats twice. But you're the greatest all-around player of all time. That's the greatest all-around player of all time. Never led the league in steals. Never led the league in blocks. Never led the league in rebounds. I mean, you led the league in scoring 1 time. You led the league in assists in 1 time. They call him the 2nd greatest passer of all time behind Magic Johnson. He's a pass-first player that led the league in assists once. So he's pass first and the greatest passer, led the league in assists 1 time. Highest IQ, led the league in assists 1 time. Highest IQ, led the league in scoring 1 time. The man takes 20 shots a game, led the league in scoring 1 time. Once. Greatest player of all time. Domination. Don't retire, LeBron. Like I said, keep playing, man. More seasons. That's all it's doing, guys. It's making your career look worse. He's diluting his career. That's what I'm getting at here, guys. What I'm trying to highlight to you guys. It's diluting the career. Michael Jordan's career is so great and dynamic because of the condensed things that he did in such a condensed time. It's not impressive if you play for 30 years and accomplish all of this. It would have been impressive if LeBron James played for 25 years and won 11 championships. That would be freaking impressive. If this man was going for 12 championships, I'm like, damn, this guy's crazy. Now we're close. Now, if you extrapolate Michael Jordan's career, if Michael Jordan lollygagged, load managed, right, flopped around and rested, and was able to play for 22, 23, 25 years, let's say, the way that Michael Jordan's trajectory of his career went, the way that we see it play out, this man would have been going for 12, 13 championships at this point. He would have had 8, 9, 10 MVPs at this point. He would have made the all-defensive team a record 15 times, probably. LeBron James nowhere near this. How is LeBron James not having a record of all-defensive teams made? He should have a record of all-defensive teams. He should have a record of MVPs if he was dominating. He should have going for 7, 8, 9 championships by now. But he doesn't have this. He should have led the league in stats a bunch of... He should have led the league in scoring like 3 or 4 times. He should have led the league in rebounds at least 1 time. He's the greatest all-around player of all time. He should have led the league in assists at least 3 or 4 times. He should have led the league in steals at least 2 or 3 times. Block shots at least once. Not close. Go look how many times he led the league in turnovers. Look how many times he's towards the top and league leaders in turnovers. Insane. How many coaches has LeBron James had in his career? So if LeBron James keeps playing, I'm sure he's going to get another coach soon. Right? They're saying rumors now LeBron James might leave LA, go to another team, get another coach. So he's got what? 9 coaches in his career? I think, I'm not sure. I think 9 or 10 coaches he's had in his career. 9 or 10, guys. Think about this. I want to say it's 9. Right? You have Mike Brown, Paul Silas, David Blatt, Ty Lue, Eric Spoelstra, Frank Vogel, Luke Walton, Darvin Ham, J.J. Redick. That's 9, I think. I think that's all of them. I could be off maybe one. Let's say 9. 9 is called 9 in 22 years. Guy has almost one coach every other year. That's literally almost a coach every other year. What are we doing here, man? LeBron James ain't like that, man. This dude is always blaming someone. Always needs something else. So like I said, the longer LeBron James plays, the further he's distancing himself from Michael Jordan and the all-time greats. The more he's diluting his own resume. His resume is a paper resume, guys. I tell you, when you check on the resume, it's not impressive. It's not at all. Like I said, you led the league in stats twice in 22 years. That's not impressive. It's not impressive. You know what's impressive? Lead the league in scoring, right? In 13 seasons, 10 times. That's freaking impressive. Essentially, every year the man led the league scoring. That's impressive. Winning 6 championships for the Bulls in 11 full seasons, that's pretty damn impressive. Right? But winning 4 championships and losing 6 times in 22 years is not impressive at all, man. It's not impressive at all. Michael Jordan being a 9 times all-defensive first team in 11 full seasons in Chicago while being all those scoring, that is impressive, man, because you did it in a condensed time. All of that simultaneously in a short window. That's impressive. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, 5 MVPs in that condensed time, 11 years, is impressive. LeBron James, 4 MVPs in 22 years is not impressive, man. When they keep telling us he's dominating. It's not domination, guys. So like I said, man, to me, LeBron James can keep playing as long as he wants because all he's doing is diluting his career. His career is trash. Every year he plays, he's trashing his own career. Trashing his own career, guys. Be it more video footage of him standing around defense, load managing, right? Lollygagging up and down the court, chucking up all these terrible shots, sabotaging his team, being a negative on the basketball court, load managing on an all-star game. It's an absolute joke. It's an embarrassment, guys. So like I said, let LeBron James play again. Is he going to go to the all-star game this year? He's going to load manage in the all-star game again. What's he going to do? Keep playing LeBron James? I'm all for it. I'm all for it because, like I said, LeBron James is the gift that keeps on giving, man. His career is the gift that keeps on giving. LeBron James has been giving us laughable moments, right? And moments that I can teach you guys about being a grown man and principles like honor and integrity. How do you carry yourself and speak with class? How to earn respect. LeBron James is allowing me to give you these moments and teach you guys about these things because LeBron James' career is that way. It's an absolute joke, his career. It's a joke of a career. Like I said, over the last 10, 15 seasons, man, LeBron James has been going downhill fast. Fast. The man's been on Miami in a long time. And like I said, you can tell that ever since he's left Miami, he ain't working on the game. He ain't working on the game like that. He's just not, guys. So I'm all about it, man. LeBron James, keep on playing, man, because it's going to be another year you win a championship, another year you get knocked out in the first round, right? Remember years ago when they used to promote LeBron James and never losing in the first round? They used to love that, right? LeBron James never lost in the first round. He never lost in the first round. They were celebrating that for years. Until when? Until he lost in the first round, right? In 2021, he lost in the first round. And people start talking about it. Then he started losing the first round again. So now it's become a thing now where you can't celebrate that anymore. Because LeBron James has played so long that he took he took that out of his career. He took that out of the resume. You can't say, LeBron James never lost in the first round. Because remember, they used to talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was getting knocked out in the first round. LeBron James never did. You can't say that now. You can't say that now because once again, LeBron James playing so long. Michael Jordan never got swept in a 7-game series. Never got swept in a 7-game series, man. LeBron James can't say that. Michael Jordan never lost when he had home court advantage. 24-0. LeBron James can't say this kind of stuff. Michael Jordan won an MVP in his 30s. Multiple MVPs in his 30s. LeBron James never did. He can't say that. Michael Jordan did. So once again, where's LeBron James' claim to fame here? What could you say that LeBron James is doing that would lead you to believe that the longer he plays, it's increasing and making his resume greater? It's not. All he's doing is adding more games, accumulation stats. This is not it. It's not going to get you anything. No one cares about the stats anymore. We're beyond the stats because we're talking about what are you doing there? What are the stats doing for you? You're in the game putting all these points and getting all these rebounds and assists. You're not winning. You're a negative on the court. You're not helping your team win. You're a burden on your team. I told you the Lakers were winning despite LeBron James. Despite him playing with an all-time great player on your team, a player who's better than you are. When was Michael Jordan never the best player on his team? You want to tell me the Wizards? I believe he was the best player on the Wizards both those years. You want to argue Jerry Stackhouse? You want to argue Rip Hamilton? Michael Jordan was better than both of them at that moment. He was. Okay, so once again, Michael Jordan was never not the best player on his team. But LeBron James has been the best player on his team for several years now. He wasn't better than Anthony Davis since Anthony Davis got to the Lakers. Anthony Davis was clearly the best player on the team. You can talk to me about the games he missed. LeBron James missed just as many games. But he was clearly the better player. Anthony Davis. Luka Doncic is clearly the better player than LeBron James now. This has been going for several years. Dwayne Wade was clearly the best player in 2011 on the Miami Heat. Not LeBron James. So what are we doing here, man? Could we argue Kyrie Irving was better than LeBron James in 2016? Never. Michael Jordan never had that luxury. There was never a time when you're like, yeah, Scottie Pippen was better than Michael Jordan, or Dennis Rodman was better than Michael Jordan, or Horace Grant, or B.J. Armstrong. None of these guys were ever close to Michael Jordan on that level, man. He never played with nobody like that. Even on the Wizards, there was no one on that team that you were like, damn, he played with a bunch of really good players on that Wizard team. He had some guys on there, but these were no big-time dudes. He ain't playing on Anthony Davis. Give Michael Jordan Anthony Davis on the Wizards. Let's see what happens. Give him Luka Doncic on the Wizards. Let's see what happens. Give him Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Let's see what happens. These are the facts, man. Michael Jordan doing more with less. And LeBron James doing less with more. And the longer he keeps playing, it's going to continue to be less with more. Less and less and less. It's just going to be 4 championships in 23 years. 4 championships in 25 seasons. 4 MVPs in 24 seasons. Right? 5 all defensive first teams in 25 years. That's what we're getting here. Look at the percentages here. Look at the percentages of his career. The percentage of his career is going to be like LeBron James was good for like 5 years and 25 seasons, man. That's how it's looking right now. He had like a 4 or 5 year window where he was really good. He was great, man. But other than that, he was okay some years. He was good some years. He was bad some years. He was mediocre some years. This is where we're at right now. Right? Load managing, missing a bunch of games. Right? Tweeting stuff and then deleting tweets. Not pushing your teammates like that. Getting coaches fired because you're not coachable. You don't want to listen to them. You don't want to sacrifice for your teammates. You got Kyle Kuzma pushing you in the back on videotape. Insane, guys. Like I said, the longer he plays, the more first-round exits he gets, the more play-in tournaments he's in. Like I said, the more times that we see that he's not good on defense. Like I said, guys, over 11 years he's been bad on defense. He was maybe good on defense for 5, 6 years. Maybe 7 years he was good on defense, guys. He was bad for a lot longer, guys. And there's been way more years that he hasn't won an MVP than the years he won MVP. Like I said, man, all these years you ain't led the league in nothing. All these, I mean, come on, man. He hasn't led the league in anything in years. Think about all the years he's been in the NBA. 2 things you lead the league in 2 times. 2 times. Once again, and you're allowed to dominate the basketball. It ain't like LeBron James is playing in a system, and you're like, oh, okay, LeBron James ain't going to lead the league in this or that because he's playing in a system, right? We talk about someone like Kobe Bryant and, what you're doing. You're handcuffed to a degree in a system. That's why what Michael Jordan was doing was so impressive. He was still able to lead the league all these years, do all this stuff, even though he's playing in a system which handcuffed him to a degree, which he had to sacrifice to a degree. But that's the greatness of Michael Jordan. And the fact that he never played with another scorer like that put the burden on him to do those things at the highest of levels. LeBron James never sacrificed like that. So him not leading the league in anything but 2 times is, to me, is really, really weird. When you're taking all these shots, dominating the basketball, where are your assists? Where are your rebounds? Oh, LeBron James is an elite rebounder. They said, elite rebounder. Averaging 7 rebounds at 6'9", 260 in the weakest, softest era ever. Larry Bird averages 10 rebounds for his career. Not a season, for his career. And he's a slow athletic white guy, I thought, who can't jump like LeBron James. Not as strong as LeBron James. But he worked harder than LeBron James. He had more grit and heart than LeBron James. He gave more effort than LeBron James. He was just better than LeBron James. So you guys know the deal, man. Let LeBron James play for 3, 4 more years, guys. All it's doing is ruining his career. All it's going to do is give us more material to roast this clown. More stumbling and bubbling on the basketball court. More turnovers that we can laugh at. More clang off the side of backboards. More airballed free throws. More opportunities for him to load manage. More chance for him to flop around there on the basketball court. More opportunities to blame the fans. Blame his teammates. Ask for more help. Get a coach fired. Tweet some weird stuff and then delete it. Make some more episodes on Mind the Game that don't make any sense. That don't add to the video footage we had. So, by all means, LeBron James, continue to do what you do, man. You're a clown. Like I said, you're the gift that keeps on giving. Your career has continued to go a steady decline. All these years LeBron James is playing is not doing anything to enhance his career, guys. Nothing. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.